Hello, I'm Ivan, and I help young men to be disciplined through the acquisition of a language. So today, I'm going to be talking about language learning depends on how you manage to make it fun. So, real quick before starting, just go to the description, watch my product. I have made it free, and just you can just contact me on Instagram to see how you can use the PDF. So yeah, why you should listen to me. I have acquired English through literally just watching things like Netflix or reading books. I have literally never studied English. So maybe you're interested on that if you actually do want to make fun, for example, learning German, learning Italian, learning, I don't know, think languages like that. So yeah, I have made a lot of videos on the topic of like getting discipline in language learning, how you can get discipline in language learning, how meditation can help you in language learning, how is my journey on like learning Japanese, and all those kinds of things. Because I am actually learning Japanese right now, and uh, I was going to say that I consider myself like very simple person, but I actually do not. I actually just like doing disciplined things, and that's why most people consider me a disciplined person. But I think that I am not a disciplined person. So yeah, you need to gamify everything. Do things that are fun for you on language learning. So for example, I'm learning Japanese right now, right? So what I want is just to gamify what I'm doing, like to track, maybe to make it more fun in some ways. I don't know. We need to make it fun. So what I'm doing in Japanese right now is that, for example, let's just say that a word pops up, a word that I actually don't know, right? So for example, here there's this word that means cancel and means things like, for example, um, feelings. It means things like strong instructions. If I don't remember, but like I think it means that. I mean, let me watch it. No, impressions, thoughts, and feelings. So yeah, I mean, and whenever I get the meaning right, I don't write it. But whenever I get the meaning wrong, I write it here on a paper. So you can see here all of the fucking words that I have actually not learned. No, I will not say that I have learned those words because, for example, if you ask me the meaning of some of those words that I have written there, maybe I can forget about some of those, of course. But the point is that you actually do track everything you do and you have proof that you actually have gone through those words. So yeah, that's my other point. That's another of my points, which is you need to have proof that you actually did the thing. So track whatever you do as a way of gamifying your experience on the language. So for example, what do you think people in sports do? They just track everything they do. What do you think Hinata does? I mean, in Haikyuu, I don't know if you have seen this anime, but it's an anime of volleyball. So, what do you think he does? He just tracks everything he does. So, he's a very little man that plays volleyball, and he of course needs to fucking track how much he jumps because he's like he's like going uh, with people that are like 2 meters and he's only like 1 and 60 meters. So like, of course, he's like 4 foot. No, 4'5", 4'5". I think that's a meter. I don't know how to say it in how do English people say it, but like that. Yeah, I mean that's it. I mean he needs to track everything. That's the point. That's the fucking point. He needs to track everything because if he doesn't, he's just not going to get that much progress. And actually when you do track everything uh, and you advance on the things that you want to do and you track it, a you're going to get much more motivated. That's just a fact. You're going to get much more motivated. So whenever you get fully motivated doing something, of course you're going to want to do it more. So that's actually why people that play sports get addicted to the thing that they are doing because they are actually just not doing anything else. They just play sports, train, and for the rest of the day that they have free, they track, they see other people are just training and they want to get more, and they actually get more motivated on doing the things that they like, because they're just like everything on their life is just playing sports. So that's my another point. That's my last point actually. So just do that one thing. Just do one thing. For example, you want to learn German, you want to learn Italian, Russian. Just learn German and do nothing else in your daily life. Like you just literally do nothing else. So of course, I'm not saying that you need to leave your work, you need to leave your school. Of course, you can manage language learning uh, with school and work. That's actually what I do. And actually, to learn a language quickly, you do not need to actually put 12 hours, probably 6 hours if you want to learn. If you want to learn it kind of quickly, but you actually do not need to actually put that much amount of hours if you don't want to, of course. So why I say to just do this one thing. For example, if you first is that if you do just one thing on your daily life, of course you're going to get much more progress on that thing. Like first, that's just a fact. Second is that whenever, for example, I am learning Japanese, I just notice how much progress or how I'm learning words when I'm watching anime. For example, here in this anime, I actually didn't know this word, but I actually did know what this kanji means and what this other kanji means. So if I know what those words means, I know the context. I am going to learn that word, and I notice on this very moment of this anime that I have actually uh, understood what this word means, and I have actually acquired that word. So it's very difficult to actually notice when you learn new words or when you're acquire or oh my god, or when you acquire new vocabulary when you're actually not doing only that one thing on your daily life. On yeah, yeah, because if you're just doing one thing, you're going to be very present. You're going to be very much paying attention to that one and only thing. So yeah, I mean that's everything. Please gamify everything that you do in language learning. Please, I mean, as a summarize, just like if you, for example, encounter a new word, I don't know, write it. I don't know, when you watch a new episode of anime, put a star on a paper. I don't know, do things like that. Track everything you do. Just do that one thing, or for example, do more of that one thing that you do. You can actually do manage to go to school or go to work, because that's actually what I do. With learning languages, remember that you don't need to put more than 8 hours or more than 6 hours to actually get a pretty good result and quick result in language learning. So yeah, that's everything. Thank you. Remember the description. Bye.